guys, what's going on? I want to bring you guys the prayer vigil for Jamel Roberson. He was gunned down by the Midlothian police. I want you guys to listen to the family's testimony about what happened. They're going to run down exactly what happened at the night of Manny's Blue Room, that Jamel Roberson was gunned down. You guys are going to hear testimony from the family. This was recorded by the Crime Chaser yesterday, and they had this prayer vigil. But more importantly, I want you guys to hear his brother's testimony about what happened that night of the shooting. He's going to tell you that the cop ran in, goes back out to his car, get an AR-15. Get an AR-15, runs inside the bar. Vigilante cop runs inside the bar, no action there. Pointing the gun, threatening other security guards. They say they're security. It's been handled already. This cop runs outside, sees Jamel doing his job, gun him up with an AR-15. Don't shoot him once. Don't shoot him twice. Not 3 times, but 4 times. You had to shoot this man. And they wonder why. They would have literally asked, why does Kaepernick take a knee? Why don't we trust the police? Why is it so hard for us to even call the police on anything? That's what people ask us. And people honestly want to know why we dislike the police, to break down with the mistrust in our community. I'm going to bring you guys.
Because of Jamel and several other officers here, he saved lives of plenty of people. His job was to preserve life. That he did. Unfortunately, this racist cop came here and put an end to his life. That we will not stand for.
We will not stand.
As I stated, this is not nothing for any type of media frenzy, no joke, no game. I'm not answering any questions. Respect us, respect his family. We're here for justice. That's it. That's all.
Here's what we know, brothers and sisters. Since 2005, there have been 113 black men shot in the South suburbs. It is difficult for us to be cautiously optimistic when the Illinois State Police.
And one thing that the police try to spin and the media try to spin, I hate this concept. Oh, we only killed 100 of you guys. You guys killed 500 of you guys. So what's the problem? Police not the problem. We pay you guys to protect us. We know you guys are doing just the opposite. You think these cops can't even solve not even 18% of the murders in Chicago? They're not trying to. They already vowed revenge after Jason Van Dyken was convicted. They vowed revenge. They said, okay, we're gonna teach you guys. How dare you put a cop killer, put a rogue cop in jail? How dare you? How dare you?
Hear about him. Who was he? Tell us about him. Tell the world about him. Come on, my sister.
You can talk. Ain't nobody else.
He was a good guy.
He was a good guy.
He was a good guy. He was a hard-working guy. He took care of his family. He loved people. He was happy. He brought joy to people he came into contact with. He brought joy. Y'all understand? When he came around, he just lit up the whole room. He was everything. He brought, man, we love cartoons. He'd be like, oh, cartoon, baby, I know you know this cartoon, you know. It was all that. He was a joy. You know what? You know that guy that you dream about, dating your daughter? That guy that you dream about, dating your daughter? That was Jamel. He was that guy.
That's his mother. And I'm a videographer, so I've been to a lot of prayer vigils, and it is very hard most of the time it's a lot of parents that are like literally broke up. Really, you know, family members. These are brothers. A lot of them watched my other show that I did about this and commented. You know, prayers to the family. Unfortunate they had to go through this tragedy of their son being a good guy, pianist, organist, played the piano, the organ at church, and moonlight as a security guard, doing what he was supposed to do, of course. But I brought you guys several videos with them. Get the taser, get the taser. There was a guy. Answered the door, a white guy that answered the door with a gun in his hand. Every cop yelled, get the taser. But here.
Yes, you are.
We all Jamel. They do security. That's out here in the game. It's tough. It's rough. You know, he's 26, out here trying to make a living for himself, for his family. And I remember when I was 26, that was me. Man, I can't wait to get to work. I'm sick, but I'm still going because my team needs me. You know, we're family. This security thing is a family. It's just like the cops, just like the reporters. It's a family out here. And we have to stick together even more so. This is a tragedy. And hopefully this is the last time we come here and do this, especially regarding security, someone that is considered law enforcement. You know, I don't know all the stories. I don't know all the facts. We're hoping that the lawyers, the media, whoever, they bring that to the forefront so we know exactly what happened. Because there's so many stories out there, but I know it's one story that he was saving people's lives.
Right.
I know that needs to be put out there, despite whatever you hear about this gentleman not having this or not having that. I woke up last night and I saw this guy talking about, oh,
Eric, can you move over to the...
It's a shame that he lost his life, but if he would have had this, or did he have security on his back? Did he have security? Well, he had on a vest, had on a security hat. The people told the police as he was rushing in, that's security. And they still gunned them down.
Okay, I want to stop it right there. He did have a security hat on. He had on his vest. When they was rushing in, I got that from numerous amount of witnesses. That's security. That's security. Situation already been handled. On top of that, they're going to say that the Robbins police, where this happened, had the situation under control. They were there, problem over. Midlothian police, the neighboring community, came rushing in. Vigilante cops. First he walked in with his regular sidearm. Go back to his car, get his AR-15, run around the side of the bar, threatening security. Everybody like, yo, we security, situation over. This is security. Cop ran outside, seen Jamel. Oh, black man with the gun. Boom, boom, boom. Gun him up. Gun him up.
And then turned around and yelled and said, I
Cold-blooded
shot
murder.
him.
Cold-blooded murder.
You know,
Turned around and yelled and said, I shot him.
Wow.
Bragged about it.
Wow.
you got to understand, we're in Robbins, Illinois. This is all black. Why did it take another municipality to come here to shoot one of our people?
That's right.
Robbins didn't shoot us. It took Midlothian police to drive over here. Past Robbins. While the Robbins police officer is here, he takes his gun and not shoot him once at close range. Not shoot him twice at close range, but shoot this man 4 times at close range
AR-15.
with an AR-15. Come on now.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
That's hunting.
Come
That's
on.
not policing. That's hunting. Let's call it what it is.
We have to get justice for Jamel.
Yes, sir.
His family needs it more so than we do.
Yes, sir.
Because they lost a brother, a son. We lost a family member as well. But this day can't go unfocused on Jamel's gone, doing a job and being a hero. And that's what he needs to be left at, as a hero, period. He saved people's lives that night that probably wouldn't be here today. And that's what we have to look at.
Can you tell us your name, sir?
Stringer Harris. S-T-R-I-N-G-E-R Harris, common spelling.
Let me, I would like to say a few words. My name is Keith Price. I'm an alderman from Harvey. I know a lot of people out here. I knew people that was in the building. I heard of this officer's behavior, jumping on the bar, pointing a weapon at people that was in there that was already scared. I hear about this brother who...
Now, this is the alderman from Harvey. Says the cop jumping on the bar, pointing an AR-15 at people. Looking, just like Jason Van Dyken was, looking for somebody to breathe wrong so he could kill him. That's what we get in our community. We don't get protected, served like they do.
Saved multiple lives, and it's a shame that we have officers come into our community with the intent to kill, a free kill. I'm asking for State's Attorney Kim Fox to step up. We've been asking Kim Fox to step up on many occasions. I'm asking State's Attorney Kim Fox to step up and open up a full-out investigation on what happened here. It's my understanding of talking to family and friends that there's video footage, and we'll all be able to see this cop's behavior. He should have let the Robbins police handle it and do their job. It's my understanding that the brother was holding a suspect down that shot into the establishment. We can't allow that in our community. I was asked to come out here. Too many times our elected officials, regardless of their color, don't come out and speak up about these type of things, so that's why I wanted to come. And it saddens me to hear the stories and see the tears, and this could have been my son, and this could have been any one of our sons. So Kim Fox, do the right thing, open up a full-out investigation. That's what you got elected for.
Tell us your name again, please, sir.
Keith Price. P-R-I-C.
I want you guys to pay attention to the brother. His brother, who worked at the bar with him, is going to say a few words. Who's the brother talking? That's one of the that was one of the aldermen.
The situation was detained. Robbins, sergeant, I guess, on the scene. Some guy detained. But he's needed for that. Everybody say he's security. That's why he's outside. Like what you just did, just kill the security. What the fuck was that about? This man just saved more than 100 people's lives. No, it's okay. I mean, I ain't just defending what happened before you. No, nothing else. What I see now, my own eyes, that shit is totally unacceptable. He didn't come here to protect everybody. Came in and said, well, y'all from seeing a bunch of people that was already just disappointed from what happened. Probably took it. Jumped on the bar, y'all from like, relax. No. I said, man came in and ran the door right here. I got standing right here. This is exactly what he is, right here. Put the gun down. I mean, for a guy that risked his life for hundreds of people to lose his life sentence over. I mean, we want to testify with this. A lot of cops know that he has no security. It don't even matter if he has no security right now. If everybody standing right here, plus a Robbins police department was here too, that should have been enough. If they didn't try to tank him, he killed him. Cold blood. I mean, I don't believe this talking thing like this, but this is something that I'm talking about for ourselves as black people, because this is what started beforehand, which is wrong. Us as black people, there's a whole y'all Indians right now. So if you could sit here, it's like I'm killing this is what I feel, but it started with us. We become together as a whole. Like, ain't nobody
This is Jamel's god brother right here. He's going to give you the full story on exactly what happened, even from the call from the morning time that he got from Jamel about working that day. But if you watch My Life in the Shy YouTube channel, how many times I brought you guys story after story when it's in their community, they give the person every second, all day in the world. I did a 5-minute video where it took over 5 minutes for them to beg this man, white guy, to drop the knife. This man had enough time to go grab a hostage and kill the hostage. One dude had enough time, he even had enough time to shoot the cops. Our community, when it comes to us, kill them instantly before they can even know the police is there, before they can even know what hit them. But I want you guys to listen to his testimony right here. This is Jamel's god brother. He's going to break down what happened that day. This is why we don't trust the police and cannot stand calling them. Because we get vigilantes in our communities. It takes a village to raise a child. Once in their community, they got police officers that's going to look out for them. That's going to look out for their best interest to protect and serve. Our communities, this is why so many videos also brought you guys that to where parents had to call the police on their own sons, whether it's a mental breakdown or something like that. And child ended up getting killed right in front of their mother. And the mother who had to call the police on their child has to watch their son get gunned down so many times. This is why they keep asking us, why don't we like to cooperate with the police or even discuss anything?
I actually brought him into this security field, and I'm at a point where I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm a little disgusted, and actually I feel like my little brother was betrayed by law enforcement, because not only did he shoot him, not only did he kill him, he intentionally killed that kid. And the reason why I specify he intentionally killed him is because you was a responding officer to the call. Robbins police was already surrounding him. As they was already surrounding him, you already got out, responded to the call with your handgun in your holster. You decided to go back to your vehicle, load up your AR-15, bring yourself back into the club, then jump on the bar, point the gun at other security officers. After you took the gun out of other security officers' face and they identified themselves as security, you pursued to then come outside. After you came outside, Robbins told you almost 1 million times, he's security. Jamel told you 1 million times, he's security. The suspect is being apprehended right here. Everything is under control. After everybody told you that, including the 70 people that was out here, you intentionally fired one time. After you fired that one time, you shot my little brother 4 more times. Bring yourself back.
Now understand this. We understand what's going on. Just like the Castillo case in Minnesota, as soon as he said, yeah, I have a gun. I'm concealed to carry. That's a reason. He can easily say, oh, see, he was reaching for his weapon. As soon as they understand they can get a free kill, as one of them said, they're going to take that chance. They're going to end that man's life. This is why concealed to carry, you can never, if you get pulled over, you can never disclose the fact that you concealed to carry. Because they're going to instantly kill you and say, oh, see, there's a gun. There's a gun in there. Had to fear for my life. There was another video out of Pittsburgh. The suspect was running. The cop got tired of chasing the guy. The man was over 50 feet away. The cop said, oh, you know what? I got to fear for my life, and gunned that man down in the back. Shot him 5 times in the back. This is something else that happens in our community. I brought you guys over like 8 to 10 videos of them just getting shot in the leg just to subdue the person. We are getting shot 5 to 16 times. 5 to 16 times. And we understand that we're being hunted. We understand that. Anybody that's in denial of that is just either dumb or pretending to be dumb. Either way, you're dumb. If you don't see what's going on, that we're being hunted. intentionally hunted. They vowed revenge, clearly, after Jason Van Dyke went to jail. Clearly vowed revenge. And they're going to get it.
And the reason why I specify he intentionally killed him is because you was a responding officer to the call. Robbins police was already surrounding him. As they was already surrounding him, you already got out. Responded to the call with your handgun in your holster. You decided to go back to your vehicle. Load up your AR-15. Bring yourself back into the club. Then jump on the bar, point the gun at other security officers. After you took the gun out of other security officers' face and they identified themselves as security, you pursued to then come outside. After you came outside, Robbins told you almost 1 million times, he's security. Jamel told you 1 million times, he's security. The suspect is being apprehended right here. Everything is under control. After everybody told you that, including the 70 people that was out here, you intentionally fired one time. After you fired that one time, you shot my little brother 4 more times. After you did that, you went back to your vehicle, got a little kid, came over here and flipped him over, ripped his security shirt off, took his head off his head, and then tried to perform CPR and everything on him. And then when they asked who shot him, you honestly stood there with a smirk on your face like it was funny and said, I shot him. I did. So in my training thought, and I've been doing security almost 16 years, you intentionally killed my little brother. Ain't no accident. Ain't no feeling sorry for you and your family. Ain't no justifying you should still be a cop. In my eyes, you shouldn't even still be breathing right now. There's no way on God's great earth that this man should even be breathing at this point in time. I agree. And there's no way that you're going to take his anger, you're going to take his hurt, you're going to take his disappointment out of my heart because my little brother called me that morning. And I specifically told him, no, go start your other new security job. I don't need you to work tonight. He said, no, brother, I have to be there. I need to make this money for my family, and I love working at that club.
All right, so somebody asked, I'm going to read your Davion Flames, I'll read your comment saying, do we need more black officers? Absolutely. Do we? Absolutely. Let me tell you something. You cannot police a community you do not care for. You cannot police a community you cannot relate to. You can't. You can't. In my community, I remember growing up, there was one black officer in my community. He caught me with a knife. And he said, you know what, young brother, I'm not going to charge you with this because this will ruin your life. Once these people put a felony on you, you can't get a job. You're going to have to resort to violence. You're going to have to drug dealing, robbing or stealing. You cannot become a productive citizen if I charge you with this. Brother, I'm not going to charge you with this. This is what they get in their community. This is what they get in their community. Give me a second. Hold on, let me say, if a black cop would have shown up to the scene in Robbins, then a black cop may have not have shot him. Absolutely. We understand it. We are not scared of our own people. They're the ones pretending to be petrified of us. When they see us, immediate threat, shoot him 20 times. Shoot him 20 times. I'm not even going to, even Tamir Rice, they didn't stop at the street to say, hey, drop your weapon. They rolled up on him. Boom, boom, boom. Up, see, too late. We fear for our lives. We understand what's going on. We see what's going on. The only people that are pretending to be going on is everyone else pretending, but they fear for their lives. How? How did this cop fear for his life? Hold on me. So that's what and why we're so outraged. We see this time and time again. I've continued to do stories and I'm going to continue to do more, unfortunately. It's going to be more stories.
Tried to perform CPR and everything on him.
And then he's going to say that the cop smiled, laughed, and said, I did. I shot him. Let's bring it back to in Ferguson, Michael Brown. Understand, Michael Brown was unarmed. Michael Brown ran over 30 feet. The cop began to shoot at an unarmed man that was running away. That cop should have been thrown in jail immediately. However, after Michael Brown was shot, countless amount of witnesses says that he turned around with his hands up. Who in the hell is going to turn around after being shot and shot at to charge at an officer? Even if he did, he's 30 feet away. That cop's statement is saying that Michael Brown put his hands in his pants, ducked his head, and charged at him 30 feet away. For those of you who don't know who 30 feet away is, if you're watching football, if they're on the 30-yard line, that's a very freaking far place to be. You're very far away. And to say you fear for your life and you're gunning this man down, boom, boom, and you're saying he's ducking his head. And when Michael Brown was shot that many times, this officer walked up to him as he's on the ground, shot him in a down position in his chest. Boom! Once he hit the ground, blasted him in his head, blew his brains out. Executed Michael Brown. Then they asked, why are we upset? They tried to spin it like, oh, he was stealing something from the store. No, he wasn't. He went in there today. They was holding something for him. He was not stealing. He was not stealing. Yeah, these kids. And then, yeah, this is why we need more cops that look like us in our communities. To watch out for the younger brothers. To say, hey, man, you don't need to be out here doing that. You don't need to be out here doing that. You say Castillo, I think, was worse. OMG, killed right in front of his baby and his girl. Absolutely. Soon as he disclosed, yeah, I'm concealed to carry. Oh, see, I got a reason to kill you. Boom, boom, boom. He was reaching. See? He was reaching. That's why you never disclose that you have a weapon. That you're concealed to carry. That wasn't meant for us. Now that they have if they have any reason, that's what they consider a free kill. Understand, a lot of these cops were cowards and got bullied in high school. Now they want to take their revenge out on us. Then also, when I say, some people say, oh, then y'all should be police officers. They make sure they make it to where we cannot be police officers. This is why they put that bait truck in Chicago, so they could easily put an early arrest on you. So in the end of the police bar exam, they said, oh, see, when you were 8, you stole a candy bar. Oh, you see, you can't be a cop. You stole a candy bar when you was 2. Oh, and then this is why. Keep us in poverty. Keep us getting arrested so we cannot become police officers. We cannot police our own communities. They have a reason. They say, oh, see, we're not racist. We're not racist. See, this guy stole a candy bar at 7. Knowing goddamn well that has nothing to do with nothing. We know if somebody stole a candy bar when they was 8, that has nothing to do with them being 30 years old, a productive citizen. If you've been a productive citizen in the last 5 to 10 years, you should be able to become a cop. But no, if you're 11 and you got the police called on you, you can't become a cop. And then they say, oh, okay, cool. If you pass that, we got this other biased written test for you that we can say, see, we wrote right here, would you arrest your mother if she was speeding? You said no. You can't become a cop either. So they're lying 2 or 3 tests. In fact, it's like 3 or 4 tests. So they can make sure they can have who they want to be cops. 98% of them don't look like us in our communities. You won't see that in Mount Greenwood. You won't see that up north. We're not policing up north. They don't have DUI checkpoints at every corner up north. They don't have DUI checkpoints every corner in Mount Greenwood. They don't have red light cameras up north. They don't have red light cameras in Mount Greenwood. But they got red light cameras every corner, every intersection in Inglewood. They got every one of our communities, red light cameras, speed trap cameras, DUI checkpoints. If you get pulled over for a seatbelt in Inglewood, believe you get pulled out that car and searched. Understand that. No question. No question. You getting searched and you getting pulled out that car. And they're praying you move. I had that happen to me several times. Gun to my head. Please move, move, move. I'm going to blow your brains out if you move. And had I moved, they would have shot me. That's just fact.
And then when they asked who shot him, you honestly stood there with a smirk on your face like it was funny and said, I shot him. So in my train of thought, and I've been doing security almost 16 years, you intentionally killed my little brother. Ain't no accidental. Ain't no feeling sorry for you and your family. Ain't no justifying you should still be a cop. In my eye, you shouldn't even still be breathing right now. There's no way on God's great earth that this man should even be breathing at this point in time.
I agree.
And there's no way that you're going to take this anger, you're going to take this hurt, you're going to take this disappointment out my heart, because my little brother called me that morning. And I specifically told him, no, go start your other new security job. I don't need you to work tonight. He said, no, brother, I have to be there. I need to make this money for my family, and I love working at that club. I said, with that being said, go ahead and go to work. I get a call at 4 in the morning while I'm out working, stating that it's a shooting happened. Then I arrive here, and you tell me a cop with an AR-15 shot my little brother 5 times. And I asked him, almost 60 cops out here, almost 20 cars, who shot my little brother? And every cop walk off with their head down, disgusted. Couldn't nobody say anything. But 4 cops stepped up and said, it wasn't us. It was that damn Midlothian cop. He ain't had no business shooting him at all. So when another police officer tell me that one of their fellow officers had no business killing my motherfucking brother, there's no way to justify nothing for that cop. I will never in my life feel sorry for this man at all. You took this man away for saving 1 million people that was out here, including the owner. He protected everybody and put his life at stake. Because at the end of the day, that's what the job requires us to do. So he did his job. I don't care if he took off his security hat. I don't care if the shirt came off. If the other officers that's out here has their guns holstered and they telling you everything is under control, the club is no longer a threat, the suspects are out here, you should have followed suit and stood down.
Stand down.
Instead of that, you came with a game plan that you came when you started your shift that morning. Your intention was to kill somebody before the end of your shift. And what you did was you killed another laws. He's supposed to be prepared to go to the police academy, to actually try to do the exam and everything in December. This man was set on taking care of his child and providing a better life for him and his mom. Not destroying him, by allowing the officers who he respects to sit here and take his life intentionally. Ain't no accidentally. Ain't no he mistakenly did this. He intentionally killed him.
Here go a good man, good father, good role model for the community, taking out our community way too soon. Here's a 26-year-old security guard. Had a security hat on, a vest on. Roberts police already had the situation under control. This vigilante cop went and grabbed the AR-15. Do y'all understand? And not only shot him twice. How many videos have I brought you guys to where in their community they shoot this man in the leg? Shoot the man in the leg. And when it comes to our community, 4 times, 5 times, 8 times, 16 times. They're not shooting to handle the situation. They're shooting to murder us. Understand that. Tell me I'm lying.
Was a good brother.
Somebody bring me a case where he shot somebody in the leg.
Was a good brother, and this what happened to him should not have happened to him at all. He was going to different places, playing for different churches, and I think right now we need to continue to pray for the family, keep the family.
All right, yeah, hey, let's get on that conversation too. We need to take care of and police our own communities. New Era Chicago get out there and they police their own community. They police parts of Inglewood and Austin. We need to take back our own communities. Why? And yeah, a lot of people think that we could vote our way out this mess. We need to understand, money equals power. If we have no money, we have no power. Why are we letting everybody else come outside our community, Set up shop in our community. Don't hire from our community. Chinese food store don't even have to hire from our community. Don't live in our community. Don't shop in our community. They come in our community, make millions, and go back to their community. Then we wonder why our children don't have jobs. We can't even police our own community. We got them policing our community, and we see what they do when they come policing our community. It takes a village to raise a child. If police officers were on our side, we wouldn't have half the mess we see in our community. We wouldn't have half the mess. That's why you don't see that in their community. You don't see them, other people policing their community. You don't see that. You also don't see a lot of other people voting like we see. We think that, let me tell you something. In my opinion, voting can help somewhat, but I don't understand why everybody think that that's all we got to do. That's everything. No, we have to save ourselves. The mayor cannot save us. The governor cannot save us. The president doesn't want to save us. We have to save ourselves. We need to do for our own communities. It's time out for waiting on some type of savior to come out the sky and save us. It's time out for that. We need to stop that. And with that train of thought that somebody, the mayor, is going to save us. So let's go downtown and beg the mayor to invest in our communities. We spend 98% of our money outside our community. 98%. We spend $1.3 trillion. Where there's money, there's power. Without money and power, we are powerless. We might as well bow down and run and give up. We might as well. If we're not going to correct the situation in our own communities ourselves, and by policing our own communities and taking control of the businesses and everything in our communities, then we might as well give up. We might as well give up. That old school 60s marching, begging tactic is over with and done. Leave that in the 60s. That's why I say the other generation failed us, because they brought that mentality to this generation. Let's beg the mayor, please provide for us. Let's beg the governor, please come save us. And when it's voting time, we hit them polls. And we pray for a savior to come save us. And time again, we've seen none of that's going to happen. We see good brothers getting gunned down. A father, pianist in the church, for God's sake. That's crazy. And so it's a new day and age. So this is Mark G. Johnson video. He's the crime chaser of Chicago. If you guys don't follow him on Facebook, he follows a lot of crime, a lot of prayer vigils. I seen him out there. I know him. A good brother. Make sure you guys follow him on Facebook. He brings you guys a lot of stories. I'm going to continue to follow this story. I don't know when the funeral is. But once the funeral happens, I'm going to bring you guys the funeral. I got a lot of other stories. Also, if you guys want to be a guest on the show, make sure you, I got my email address in the description box. For those of you, I'm on live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm on both. So those of you on Facebook, make sure you go to YouTube and follow My Life in the Shy YouTube channel. And you'll see most of my shows there. For those of you on YouTube and not on my Facebook, make sure you follow both of them. But this is the family. And imagine their grief. Here go a good brother. They always try to assassinate the character of the victim in our communities. We get that so much. And in this time, they can't. Even the brother that was in his apartment in Texas, where own girl just walked in and killed him. They tried to say he had weed in the house. Get the hell out of here. And that's why I'm so glad. Then that's the mother right there. I believe that's the mother. She spoke. For those of you just tuning in, that's the mother. This is the prayer vigil. Yeah, $1.3 trillion. But we spend 98% of that outside our community. And understand this. A lot of people are going to tell me, oh yeah, we don't have any businesses. I know of several black-owned businesses in my community that say, hey, I want to open 10 more. And I hire from the community. They hire felons. This is why None of them are going to hire our felons. None of them are going to hire us, period. Why are we still shopping at a place? You're not even welcome to be hired. So why are we still shopping there? On top of that, if we have one business, let's say even if 50% of us supported that one business, even easily, within a week or two, we can have 3 more businesses. Within a month, we can own everything in our communities. We don't have to go begging. This is why I don't understand why a lot of celebrities, they give to schools or scholarships. Chance the Rapper gave to schools. That's cool. I respect Chance, no question. A lot of other celebrities give to charities. But when are we going to have a Wall Street? When are we going to create a Black Wall Street to where we can create jobs? And where that's why they don't vote. Chinese don't vote. They spend all their money in Chinatown. They don't spend 10 cents in your community. I went to the surrounding businesses around the Chinatown. I mean the Chinese food store. Not one of them said they came in my store to shop. Not one of them. They don't live in your community. They don't shop in your community. They don't hire from your community. They don't even want to be associated with your community. They come in, they get your money, and they out. That's Eric Russell. He's going to talk. So this is the prayer vigil.
It would have been a much uglier scene than it was. But these bloodthirsty, racist killer cops, all they saw was a black man in the gun, and they shot this brother 4 times with no mercy, brothers and sisters. So we got to cry justice. This was a good brother, brothers. He represents the very best of black manhood as a protector, doing what he needs to do. And he was a righteously spiritual brother. He played the piano for church. He prepared our heart for worship and to give thanks to God. That was his job each Sunday morning, to prepare our hearts and minds for worship. And we got to cry justice. You know, thank you, Crime Tracer, for being the eyes of our movement, our dear brother. Because they ain't going to tell it, but Crime Tracer going to tell it.
I'm going to tell it uncut, unedited, just like it is. Y'all already know what it is. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to sign out. The family over there holding and praying. What's up, baby? How you doing? Still got love in my heart, baby. I love you too. Hey, ain't got 1 ounce of bitterness in my heart. Before man and God, I can say that before anybody. Not 1 ounce. Not 1 ounce. Not 1 ounce. It keeps out the confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because see, listen. I always tell people you gotta understand the thing when people feed on stuff. So I know how to shut it down. And that's exactly what happened. You don't hear nothing else about it. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Then when the storm calms, then we can talk and pray and sing and laugh about it. But the agitators, I got nothing to say to you.
So the Crime Chaser is gonna bring the funeral live. So I'm gonna try to come on live and cover that. But understand what we're dealing with in Chicago. They want this city back. They're robbing us blind with tickets. They're letting crime go. They're not trying to solve any murders. Let me tell you something. If you can only solve not even 18% of the murders, you're either incompetent or pretending to be incompetent. They already vowed, you know what, since y'all want to protest us, we're going to protest you. We're going to sit back and allow each other. There was one day, and I don't even think we're doing all that. A lot of people don't think that. I don't think we're doing all these murders in Chicago. How in the world do nobody ever get caught? There was one day with 85 people shot or killed. It was like 27 people killed. 50-something shot. Not one arrest, and it was only 2 communities. And this is something, as a videographer, understand this. I was filming after 7 people murdered on the east side of Chicago. On 2 blocks, 7 people murdered within 24 hours. After the second murder, when did you not understand that it was a gang war on the 2 blocks? And as I was out there the next day filming, not one extra cop was out there. Not one extra cop was out there. The same day, New Era Chicago was on the other side, on the south side of Chicago, picking up trash and going door to door to help protect the community. Guess where 50 extra cop cars went the next day of a gang war? That's right, to New Era Chicago, who's trying to better the community. You want to see the police presence? Go door to door in some of these bad communities and try to help the community. They're going to have over 50 cop cars for you. They're going to have over 50 cop cars. I got it on tape. I can show it to you. I filmed New Era Chicago, who went door to door trying to help police their own communities, try to uplift the communities, and try to pick up trash and better the community. They got over 50 cop cars. On the east side, there was a gang war with 7 people murdered. Not one extra cop car. Not one extra cop car. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we go through. And this is why somebody asked me, should more police officers that come from the community? Yes, absolutely. If you live in Inglewood, what's up, Natural? You should have police from Inglewood. But here's what they do. They live in Mount Greenwood because it's a Chicago cutoff area. And that's where they live. That's why you don't see red light cameras in Mount Greenwood. That's why you don't see red light cameras in Frankfurt, Orland Park, Tinley Park. You see them all in Inglewood. You see them everywhere, every corner. Not only are they robbing us blind, even the red light cameras are 2 seconds instead of 5 seconds. So instead of us trying to even come up, they robbing the poor. All these lawsuits that they have, we are going to pay for them. My thing is this. If we're not willing to organize and police our own communities and do for ourselves, then we just need to run and get out of Chicago for real. Say, what's a red light camera? Pfft, yeah, right. Hey, if you come to Chicago, every single corner in the black community, there's a red light camera, speed trap camera. Every single corner. Not one in theirs. And when you go, and if you see a yellow light, you better hit them brakes because it turns and they got you right there. Everybody in Chicago averaged 10 tickets. Everyone. Anyway, I could go on and on. This is the prayer vigil. I'm going to end it here. We got a lot of work to do in our communities. We have to do it ourselves. Never drive dirty, right? Because as soon as you get pulled over for anything, get out of the car. And if they see you, they send a ticket in the mail. Yeah, they send a ticket in the mail. That's how it works. We got a lot to do. We must understand voting ain't gonna. Absolutely, I say vote, no question. Go out there, let your voice be heard. At least vote. That's the least you could do. Also, but we have to understand that's not it. That's just not it. We have to do it ourselves. Show me your hand. Show me your hand. You say my hand? I don't know, sister. Anyway, we must do it ourselves. We're going to have to police our own communities. I just got this over my hands. We got to police our own communities. Have a good day, darling. No doubt. Yeah, Jamel, you know, good brother out of Robbins. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I got to get going. But definitely check me out this weekend. I got a lot of different live shows. If anybody want to become a guest on the show. Also, somebody sent me this shirt. This is Improve Infinity Club. Anything you guys want me to promote, you guys can send it to me. I think I got to set up a Patreon so y'all can send it to my address. I can't have all y'all know my address. Somebody fuck around and pop up. But anyway, so yeah, make sure you guys Improve Infinity Club on Instagram. He's selling these shirts, I think, like $15. He sent it to me. He sent me a red one and a blue one. So make sure y'all go to Instagram. Follow Improve Infinity Club. Tell them My Life in the Shot sent you. Shop with them. Any of you guys have anything to shop that you need to sell or want to promote, send me an email and I'll promote it for you on this show. I'll promote it And let's network and let's work together. It's time out for us to be working against each other. It's time out for that. I don't understand why we still have that mentality that we in competition with each other. That's lunacy. Too much do we think that we're in competition with each other, and this is why we finished dead last, and we're being treated as such. Police have a mentality, oh, y'all killing each other, so we should be able to kill y'all. What's the problem? McCarthy said that. McCarthy said that. You guys killed 500 of you guys last year. We only killed 118. What's the problem? He said that. What's the problem? We should be able to kill y'all. Y'all do it, so what? That's their rationality. Anyway, like, comment, share this video. For those of you, I'm on live both. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. For those of you guys that's on Facebook, follow My Life in the Shot on YouTube. And for those of you on YouTube, follow my Life in the Shot on Facebook. I got all forms of media, social media too. I also got my personal Twitter as well. And I'm going to bring you guys my Twitter handle at the end. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. Make sure y'all both like all my forms of social media. Anybody can email me. I respond to everything. I read every comment, good or bad, unfortunately. So, peace.